Good evening, everyone. We are going to have now the press conference of the Portland Timbers. Here with us is interim head coach Jack Cassidy. We have media in the room and we have media in Zoom, so we're going to start with the people who is here. And then please, the Zoom people, raise your hand.
Hi, Jack. Tough result tonight. Throughout your entire tenure as interim head coach, you've prioritized winning duels and getting world-class basics correct in order to win games. How do you think the team fared tonight in regards to winning duels, winning second balls, and trying to keep themselves mistake-free?
I'm really proud of the players tonight. I'm actually really proud of the players throughout the whole period in charge. I think if you're going to lose a game, that's how you lose it. I thought there was a lot of fight. I thought there was endeavour, effort, duels. So I thought we were really good from start to finish. The difference is when you play an opposition of that quality, they get chances. You know, for example, the free kick. I actually felt they were a bit fortunate with the one off the post. But overall, as I sum up the whole period of time, I'm really proud of what we've done. I'm really proud of where we've left the team, particularly in the league. I'm really grateful to Liam Ridgewell, Connor Ceballos, Memo Valencia and Russo Flores. I think we've really found a way of working that's helped the group, and I think overall tonight and in the previous games, I've been really proud of the players' efforts and where they fell in line with those basic things that you speak about.
Next question, please.
Coach, I have two things. First, I just want to thank you. Stepping into the position that you did in the manner that you were assigned was huge, and you have done more to uplift the spirits of this club than we've seen in a long time. So thank you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And best of luck going forward. We will all be cheering for you. My question is the difference between the first and second half. The attack was there, the drive was there, but the yellow cards came, things got sloppy. And so can you just kind of talk about the difference? Was it the physicality, the emotions? What did you see was the difference?
No, I thought it was an emotional night. There was a lot of energy in the game. I thought it was two good teams going toe-to-toe. I thought at 2-1, there could have been a chance for us. We just didn't quite secure the first pass on the counter-attack. So I think that was probably the most disappointing thing, just that little bit of lack of quality at times. But it's difficult when it's such a battle like that, and they make it such a battle. They're an excellent team. You know, they're a big football club with excellent players. And yeah, they just came out on top, really, you know.
Jack, in terms of the stands and the sea of yellow it's kind of like unfathomable to happen at this stadium. Just wondering what your message was to the players on handling an occasion and an atmosphere like that tonight.
Didn't really speak about it too much. It was more just about sort of concentration and little bits like that. I actually thought they communicated and solved a lot of problems because, to be honest, they couldn't hear what we were saying on the side. It's so difficult to get messages on when it's that loud, and it's quite often like that in Providence anyway. But probably even more so on a night like tonight. So, no, it was more just staying concentrated and being able to communicate those things themselves on the pitch.
Next question, please.
Coach Jack, Felipe Rames, Conexión Deportiva. First of all, I wanted to say that your time here in the first team has been magnificent. We asked Kevin Kelsey a few minutes ago how he felt with you in the position, and he said amazing words about you. What do you take from your time here in the relationship with the players? Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of how I like to lead, is developing the relationships with the players. I was curious how it would look, because I obviously didn't know the duration of how long I would be taking this role. So I'm glad that I was able to develop those relationships and be the authentic version of myself, which I always am. But sometimes time can be a constraint if you haven't got long to build those relationships. But I think in a short amount of time, I managed to develop those relationships with the players. And yeah, we sort of just found a togetherness which sort of resulted in a lot of what you saw tonight, actually. I really do think that's, although it's the only defeat we've had, it's as proud as I've been of the group. and I said that to him before. As long as we give absolutely everything and leave everything off on the pitch, and I think that's what they've done. And I think then what the supporters have matched is the energy in the stadium. I know tonight looked a bit different, but I'm just sort of speaking about the time as a whole. The energy at the home games has been unbelievable. But really, that's been driven by both the supporters and the players. The players have to give the supporters something to cheer about. So I'm really grateful to the supporters. I'm also grateful for the reception they've given me over the 6 matches. It's much appreciated. I think it's important now that they continue that energy with Marty and his staff starting tomorrow, because it's going to be a really busy fixture schedule. There's not going to be a lot of time to train. There's going to be a lot of games. So he's going to need time. And I think it's important that, particularly at Providence, the fans match that same energy and get behind him, the same that they have me. But this is just an opportunity for me to thank the supporters, because it's been an amazing journey, and I really appreciate the reception I've received over the time.
Next question, please. If we don't have more, we are going to take some from the Zoom. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Okay, we finished the press conference. Thank you so much for your words.
Thank you, everyone.